right off the hop, and that is before you were a member of the St. John Sea Dogs, before you were a member of the Belleville Senators. You left kind of going out of like Moncton Wildcat camp coming into this year, head on into Ottawa Senators camp. Obviously, congratulations, you got drafted again by the Sens. Did you think, and how big of a shocker was it that you found out, hey, junior hockey at this point was not an option? You were going to be sticking within the AHL. Was it a shock for you? Were you surprised? I mean, I want to go through all your emotions on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was a little bit of a shock at camp finding out that, Ottawa wanted me to go to Belleville camp after the development and rookie camp. Going into this year after the offseason, obviously my goal was to play in the American League. I think every player wants to make that next jump to the next level as fast as possible. Even though, I really wanted to play that my 20-year in Moncton the first half, but it was a lot of good things at camp to find out, that I was going to be going to Belleville and have a better chance at making the team. So it was honestly just a lot of shock for me and my family. Most of my family, they were shocked, they're excited that there was a chance I'd be playing closer to home. But I think in general it was a really cool experience, and I take so much from the camps.
So if you look at the overall, speed of the game, the aspect of the game, I mean, what's the biggest thing that you would say is different between the American Hockey League and the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League?
I think really it's the strength of the players. You're not playing against anymore 17, 18, 19-year-olds. You're playing against men. You're playing against some guys who are 28 to 30, 32 years old. They've been playing for a long time. They have that man strength. So I think the strength is a big difference. Also the speed. Everyone's playing at a higher pace. Plays are coming at you faster. So it took me a little bit to get used to. But after a few games and a few practices, I started getting used to it more and more. And it's honestly really cool to see, such high-end talent there and play with such, with pro athletes and older guys who have been playing pro hockey for so long. I learned so much from them, and in general, it was really cool.
Being part, of the Belleville Senators and the Ottawa Senators, as far as an organization goes too, is such a wild ride right now, because if you look at their roster and how they're, the buzz about Ottawa right now and everything that's taking place, I mean, they're a young team, but they're up and coming. And you look at, maybe it's last year, the roster, but everyone kept saying the same thing. And that is never take them for granted. And you look at the system and what they've developed, especially in Belleville, there's some former QMJHL players there as well. And I mean, you look at the talent and the roster that they're putting together, it's exciting, I suppose, just in general, to be a part of a Senators organization.
Oh yeah. I mean, just going at rookie camp and development camp, you just see how many prospects and how deep Ottawa is. They've drafted so well the last few years, and we're a really talented group, especially in Belleville. A lot of the prospects are there, and I can just see such a good future for them. And I hope to be part of that future, obviously. And just got to keep working every day and build every day. So.
Okay, so let's go through the last week. I mean, this is where things start to get real interesting from our point of view. And I mean, word on the street is, St. John, obviously everybody knows they're in the mix. They're hosting the Memorial Cup this year. This is a great opportunity. I know, we've had a great chance. I've chatted to Richie Thibault quite a bit, and, Richie was able to pull the strings and make it all work to give you a shot at pulling in junior hockey's ultimate prize. Was Richie in touch with you throughout the process? I mean, it was a pretty chaotic 24 hours from what I heard. This whole thing all started that Richie got wind 24 hours before the trade period ended. So he was able to work out a deal with Trevor and St. John, which is first and foremost, as you know, playing in Moncton is unorthodox as it gets, because Moncton and St. John don't typically make trades. So then you got Richie making that deal. It all comes together. Next thing you know, you're a member of the St. John Sea Dogs, and now you're talking to Trevor Georgie and you're about to make a run at a Memorial Cup. I mean, what was that like for you?
I mean, honestly, when I found out from my agent letting me know that Ottawa was maybe thinking of sending me back to junior for the second half of the year, obviously, at first I wanted to play for Moncton. I wanted to go back home, obviously, and be back with the boys and with my billets. But at the same time, I wanted to have that chance at winning a President's Cup and a Memorial Cup. And obviously, St. John was high on my list. Knowing that they were hosting. So yeah, within 24 hours, I think around 6:00 the day before the trade deadline, that my agent called Richie, letting him know that I was going to be coming back to juniors, and I think Richie just made it work. Richie's first question to me was, was I willing to play in Moncton if nothing ended up working out? And my first answer was yes, obviously. But at the same time, we told Richie that I wanted to win a Memorial Cup, and Richie made it work. And I couldn't be happier to be in St. John. To guarantee go to a Memorial Cup, not a lot of kids get to live that experience, and I couldn't be more excited for that. And I'm just really happy for my time in Moncton, and now I'm glad I'm in St. John.
So then you get to St. John, then of course the COVID measures change for the 150th time in 2.5 years. So now you're in St. John, you got a chance, because St. John made a plethora of moves. So it's a lot of new guys coming in. Now, the good news is you guys were able to get on the ice. You were able to meet some of the new guys coming on in. What's the overall attitude, right? Like right now in St. John on the quick basis, once you finally get to meet the guys and get a chance to have a skate with them?
I think just you can feel that buzz in the room. Everyone's really excited. We have a really good team, a really strong team. And, obviously the atmosphere in the dressing room is a little bit different. So many new guys. I think we got 8 or 9 new guys. So it's going to take a little bit to get used to each other and make those good plays on the ice. But, just having that one practice before the lockdown, it was a really good thing. Like, everyone was excited. Could tell everyone was excited for the rest of the year. So in general, I think, all the new guys are excited. We're all trying to get used to each other. And as time goes on, we're just going to get better and better.
So the last thing I'll ask you before I let you go, and that is obviously for the fans here in Moncton who've had a chance to see you for a long time. Now you've got the fans in St. John excited to have you too. I mean, what are you bringing to the Sea Dogs lineup? I mean, what's the overall goal for you outside of win a Memorial Cup? What are you trying to bring to this lineup?
I'm trying to bring that leadership. I got to be around a lot of pro players. Got to learn a lot in a pro atmosphere for 3 to 4 months. I want to bring that to St. John, and I want to, kind of lead the way for them. I also want to be a big guy who plays a lot of minutes and leads the way point production, obviously. But I think I just want to lead the team in the right direction. I want everybody to play hard every game, not just once in a while. So I think I can help the boys a lot in terms of, on ice and off ice leadership. And I think that's the way I'm coming in.
Phil, I want to thank you, my friend. I mean, I know that as soon as I got wind you were coming back, the first call I made was to Trevor, and I was like, I got to talk to him. I hadn't seen you in a couple of years, obviously trying to get to have a chat with you. You've always made time for us here on Rogers. So I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for this. Best of luck. Hope you're on the ice soon enough, my friend. And I can't wait to see you at TD Station and see if you can't lift that cup.
Thanks a lot, guys.